After weeks of travel, you emerged from the jungle to climb the rocky promontory where Ziggy Christ had dropped you off. And sure enough, he's standing there, 7 feet of pipe cleaners wrapped in purple lame and topped with a magenta mullet. He's smiling as you scramble up through the scree and pink bushes. "Congratulations on your success," he says. "Your world may yet survive. Are you ready to go home?" "I sure am," you say, although you were distracted by his use of the conditional clause "may yet." You look around. Something is missing. "Where's your starship?" "You don't need it," he says. "Not anymore." And then he explains that you've in fact collected 3 treasures, not just 2. You and your soul, he says, are 2 halves of a remarkable artifact of spiritual technology. Together you form a receiver that channels the energies of the self, that self with a capital S. The self is an aspect of the Godhead formed from the union of the feminine and masculine divine. Think of it as the child of the Holy Ma. It is the source of every human spirit. Its deepest desire is for every person to realize his or her ultimate identity, and it will go to any lengths, including sacrificing itself, to promote that cause. United with your soul, Ged, you can constellate aspects of your consciousness to become a hot-blooded superconductor for the energies of the self. You can channel it directly into your world for the benefit of all. That carpenter from a town in the middle of nowhere, Jesus of Nazareth, is the most famous example of such a superconductor. But there have been others, and now the time has come to train more and more and more. The only hope your world has of avoiding self-destruction is not the return of the Christ, one single Christ, but the emergence of 10 billion Christs. 10 billion people who have met their souls and learned to function as lanterns that burn with the light of the self. You, Ged, are going to teach them how to do that. That sounds great, you say, but how am I supposed to get home? Where's your ship? The self is a circle whose center is everywhere and whose circumference is nowhere, Ziggy says. To your horror, he has begun to fade from sight. Realize your identity as the self, and you can be wherever you want. "Wait," you cry, "wait!" But he's gone. Once again, you are alone on a rocky promontory that looks out over an endless alien jungle, and you are so very far from home. But you're not alone, your soul reminds you, ever patient. And then, once again, she counsels you. The trick she teaches you is very neat indeed. This next song is the sound of what happens in the instant you travel the 400 light years from the Pleiades to all the way home.